YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy JJ the Specialist. Uh, Man, I wanted to come on here and just kind of talk about an important thing, a very important thing, your health. Um, Being that I'm in the healthcare field, of course, I see a lot of different types of health, and mostly it's the health on the wrong side. And so I just want to kind of come on here and kind of share that, they say health is wealth, which is, I can see that expression being true. But how important it is to take care of your body, how important it is to take care of your temple. Like I said, I see numerous patients all the time come in with mostly cardiac heart failure, congestive heart failure, and then different, illnesses along with that. Some are results of past abuse, or even present abuse of drugs, abuse of alcohol, stress. Stress plays a undercover main part of your body's illnesses and different ailments and heart failures and liver failures and kidney failures, all those type of things. A lot of that can be attributed to stress. And so your body and your temple is yours. It's something that was given to you by God for you to take care of, for you to steward well. Another abuse also is food. Food is something that can help us, but it's also something that can hurt us if we abuse it. I know one of my videos I was talking about balance, and this is one of those situations where you have to put balance to things. Anything that you overdo, you overindulge in, can be abusive to you, and in different ways they will kind of wreak havoc on your temple. But for the most of my patients that I see, the main things are alcohol and drug. Okay, and so when we talk about alcohol and drugs, it's a huge umbrella. You got your minor drugs, you got your major drugs. Cigarettes, tobaccos is something that they sell, at stores. You can get marijuana. That's something that you can get easily. Then you got, your harder drugs, cocaine and heroin. Synthetic marijuana. All different types of the drugs. Crack, we all know. Alcohol, you have some of your social drinkers. Your cocktail people, your old-fashioned people. You got some of your people who indulge in just straight turning up the bottle of vodka, drinking bottles of Hennessy and bottles of cognac and things of that nature, where it's an abuse. Then also you have the food. We all love to indulge in the pleasure of food. Who does not? But there's some people who overindulge in the pleasure of food, where the food becomes a go-to when things in their life aren't going right. It comes a go-to when they're idle and not, living in their purpose or active in things that they should be active in. It becomes a go-to when they're feeling depressed and discouraged. And so all these three things play a huge part in the deterioration of your body and its organs inside of it. Okay? Of course, I'm not saying go cold turkey. If that's something that you want to do, hey, go ahead, eat some cold turkey. So it can be healthy for you. Stop drinking, stop doing drugs, do it. But there are things that need to be done in moderation. There's a time and a place for everything, And also there is a fourth thing that I feel like should be included into the deterioration and the negative effects of your temple. And that is the power of your words, the power of your mind. The things that we speak, we can speak death, we can speak sickness, we can speak all types of negative things into us by the terms we use, by the words we use. I feel like there are power in words. And so if there is power in words, then you should speak good things over yourself. You should speak healing over yourself. You should speak prosperity over yourself. You know, you should speak those things even when you're going through ailments and illnesses, in times of trouble and stress. You should speak those things over yourself. Your words are powerful. They are probably the most powerful thing on your body. Your mind, casting down things that's negative in your mind, casting them out, so those things won't start to multiply, because one negative thing can turn to another negative thing, and then another negative thing. And now you find yourself overwhelmed and stressed and worried about things that's probably not even present right now. Things that might not even be relevant, but because you've added and attached so many things to it. Now, we all go through stuff, that is right. We all gonna go through trials. We all gonna go through, you know, situations that are unfavorable and we don't want to. You know, but we don't have to let those things defeat us. We don't have to let those things put us in a place where we find ourselves stressed and worried. And the result of that is finding ourselves ill and sick. And so you should, you know, I'm you know, an employee. I work, you know, I'm a father, husband, entrepreneur, all these things. I got a lot on my table. I wear a lot of hats. And at times I can feel myself being like, when things are pressing, when we have a lot of stuff going on, I find myself like having, I guess, episodes of anxiety, right? And I feel like my blood pressure be rising, and I was like, oh man, I'd be just kind of processing what I have to do, and then something else happens in my mind, like, oh, well, if I do that, then I gotta do this, and then I got this I gotta take care of, and this I gotta take care of, and next thing I know, I'm overwhelmed off of things that haven't even happened yet, because I'm just anticipating. I'm letting my mind, you know, overwhelm me of all the bundle of stuff I have. But one thing that has helped me to calm down has been, it's been a therapy for me to, you know, I ain't gonna say resolve, well, yeah, resolve those type of feelings, and that's rest. Like, whenever I feel that way, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna cut stuff off, turn whatever off, put my phone on the side, and I'm gonna rest for a minute. Now, rest is dependent on you. You know, it can be 5 minutes, it can be 10 minutes. If you got a 30-minute maybe for your lunch break, an hour for your lunch break, hey, whatever. But for me, it calms my nervous system down. Like, it brings me all the way down, and I get to just take a breath, and I get a second wind when I wake up, you know. And so it kind of clears my head. Like, I have more clarity. I prioritize the things that are right now, and then the things that are later on, hey, I'll take care of it later on. But I'm gonna take care of the things right now. And then if I can put little, I'll say investments, or put little strategic things in place for when other stuff happens, then I'll do that same day too. But whenever you face with a lot of pressure of, you know, things that you got to do, and just a bunch of, you know, overwhelmness, that's stress that's gonna come on your body. And a therapy you can use is to relax and rest for a minute, sleep if need be, meditate, disengage, and relax yourself, relax your mind. Okay, relax your mind. In regards to food, well, it comes back to discipline. You know, if that means that you need to remove some stuff out that pantry, remove some things from the refrigerator or the freezer, you know, put a timer on your phone, like, hey, I'm gonna eat at this time, this time, and this time. After that, that's it. Do it. Create a habit, you know, Consistency builds habits. And so create a habit. Food is a pleasure for us to enjoy. It is a pleasure for us to enjoy. But do not overindulge in it. Do not make it your idol. You know, where it becomes a sickness, where it becomes evil work. Because you're overindulging in the pleasure. You know. And so that, like I say, food, we all love it. Sometimes we all can kind of go overboard. We can have them snacks that we want. Trust me, I know. And things of that nature. But don't let it become harmful to your body. You know what I'm saying? Balance yourself. Like, get your proteins, get your vegetables, get your fruits. If you can't get all that in a day, get you some multivitamins. Okay? But it's better just to eat it, to just consume it. You know? And like I say, if you want your snacks, get your snacks every now and then. Put a limit on it. Like, okay, I'm gonna give me a snack on Monday. I ain't gonna get no snack on Tuesday. And I'm gonna give me on Wednesday. I ain't gonna get one. Or I like fried fish. Okay, I'm gonna just eat fried fish on Fridays. I'm gonna do grill Thursday and Wednesday and Tuesday. Monday I might give me a burger. Saturday I might do a pizza. You know what? Now I'm gonna do a flatbread pizza because it's less calories. You know, just you don't have to go cold turkey with something, but look at some alternatives. You know, so you just don't have to, you know, go into the things that you've been used to doing. Look at some alternatives. Okay, drugs. I ain't gonna tell you, you know, stop smoking weed if that's what you want to do. I don't do it. You know, cigarettes, I don't do it. Chewing tobacco, I don't do it. So I said tobacco. You can't chew Tabasco. But tobacco. These things can be harmful to you. You know, people, they smoke weed to calm down. You know, does it really calm you down? Is there any other side effects that it's doing that could be harmful to you? People smoke cigarettes to calm down. You know, I remember seeing people be stressed out and be like, I need me a cigarette. And go out there and light that thing up. You know, inhaling and intaking their stress away. But is it? The study's shown that them cigarettes, yeah, for the time being, it might felt that way. But in the long run, it's hurting your body. It's hurting your organs. You know? Same thing with the harder drugs. The cocaine, the big sniffing out that cocaine, the line. Trying to be somebody else. Trying to get that. I feel better. I feel rejuvenated. Yeah, for the time being. For the time being, you feel rejuvenated. But your body is breaking down. Every time you need that rejuvenation, your body is breaking down. Every time you know, inject that heroin, that crack, your body is breaking down. Your body will betray you because you're not taking care of it. You're not being good to it. And so those abuses, and alcohol. We go out, we all go to the restaurant, we go enjoy food, of course. And we want to drink. You know, bring me an old fashioned, bring me a Moscow Mule. She bring me a cocktail. Somebody said, bring me a vodka on the rocks, a tequila on the rocks. Bring me a Don Julio. You know. But who are the people who's abusing this? You know, like you, Don Julio every day, straight shots every day, cognac every day. A case of beer every day? No. Most of y'all, and then y'all doing this, and I ain't gonna say y'all, I've done it too. We've done it just to kind of escape the reality, or to be somebody different, or to have some more courage. But it's gonna wear on your body. It's gonna betray your body. All that stuff is gonna look. You gonna look it. It's gonna be in your face. You gonna look it. It's gonna age you. Your skin. You know, that's just external stuff. But internally, your heart is just taking steps down. Your liver, your lungs is just down. What are you doing? What are you doing? You have to take care of your body. You have to take care of your body, man. Take care of what has been given to you. Take care of your skin. Take care of your everything that your hair, your self, your wellness. You know, take care of it. Internally, most importantly, take care of that. I see too many times where patients come in because they substance abuse, stress. I have a patient one time. This patient had a CHF and, you know, had a medical history of some substance abuse. The good thing is, at the time, she had a support system, you know, and they had to go through lifestyle changes, because when you get the device that we insert, it's going to change your lifestyle. There's certain things you can't do no more, and you're going to need help. You're going to need a caretaker, because there's certain things you just cannot do anymore. And what eventually happened, when the load of having to take this person from point A to point B, to the medical appointment, things of that nature, the significant other ended up leaving. I mean, just took off. When things got heavy, when things got real, the significant just vanished. And it's so sad, because this person, he had CHF, but ended up dying because of a broken heart. Like, think about that. You were diagnosed with congestive heart failure, and at the time you have a significant other. But when things start to get, you know, there's a load now, there's responsibility, you know, things get uncomfortable, the person just leaves you high and dry. And so now your spirit is broken, your heart broken. You don't have a will to want to work and do it anymore. Die. It's a sad thing. I've seen it a couple times, and I'm glad I can say I've seen it less times than I've seen more of family that stuck around. You know, and like I say, it's sad, and it shows. You know, when the grass is cut, the snakes will show. When things get hard, and now your significant other or your family member or your loved ones truly got to be there for you, man, everybody's not don't love you like that. Everybody's not fully invested in you like that. People don't want to be, you know, pulled out of their comfort zone. But in order for you to, if you're in a severe, if you have severe negative health, then you're going to get out your comfort zone to build your health to where it needs to be. You have to see yourself in the future. Wherever your health is right now, you don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay there. It just takes first a belief system. You got to believe that you can change. And then put yourself around a community of believers that's going to support and cheer you on. Then discipline yourself. Discipline yourself to the things that are going to benefit you. not hinder you, benefit you. You know, the things that you intake, and I'm not talking about food and drinks and all that, but the things that you intake through your ears and listening to, those things, like, be mindful of that. Because when you subconsciously are taking in stuff, then what can happen is trickery can start to come out your mouth. So it goes back to the power of your words. It's your thoughts. Don't let them people who talk negative, like, oh, that ain't gonna happen, you ain't gonna do this. Only people on TV can do that. That ain't real. You might as well you need to separate yourself from them people. You need to, if you can't, you need to close off your thoughts from them. Close, boom. And then put on some people that's gonna encourage you to overthrow that. Don't let negative talk, negative people, negative things you listening to, whether it's some type of podcast or some type of interview or, you know, something on YouTube or music. Man, be careful all the stuff that you listening to, because you don't want those things to interfere with what you're doing. You need to create a filter system. If you're not strong enough to create a filter system where you can intake stuff and then filter it out, and you're very influenced by stuff, then you need to just cut it out. Just cut it off, bam. Because you're on your way to better health for yourself. You're on a way to a journey that's going to benefit you in the long run. And by you doing that, unknowingly, you probably don't even know it, but you're going to benefit somebody else. Because they going to see you. And you're going to share with them what you went through. But, like I said, do not abuse, you know, these things. Do not abuse food, the pleasures of life, drinking. Major drugs, y'all don't even do them. You just don't need to do them. But do not put yourself in risk of bad health, because when you have heart failure, it is not something to play with. Heart failure is not something to play with. And I'm talking specifically about heart failure because that's where I work. I work on heart failure. Because what happens is when you have heart failure, and let's say you know, something goes wrong with your heart failure. Well, let's say there's nothing go wrong, but you already have heart failure, right? You came in with that. But then other things happen. Now you're having RV failure. Now your kidneys is acting up. You know, now your limbs are not being perfused properly, and so when blood's not circulating properly. And so when that doesn't happen, now they gotta think about cutting stuff off because there's no blood. And then they gotta put in machines for your lungs, and then do this dialysis and things. It's so many things can happen from just from one organ failing can connect. It can be just a roller coaster of other things that happen. Trials will come. You know, trials will come. Some things will happen even if you have a great health, but that don't mean be like, well, shoot, even if I had great health, it's gonna happen, so I should just YOLO. I should just live in YOLO. Nah, you should not just YOLO. You should not just YOLO. You should take care of yourself. You should take care of yourself. You know, some unfortunate things that happen, you know, from what I see is sometimes women who give birth, who've never had a history of heart failure or any type of, you know, major health concerns, the trauma of birth will cause cardiomyopathy. And those women have to get mechanical circulatory support device. because of the stress and trauma that pregnancy brings. And it's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate situation, you know. But men, that's a reason why we should honor women, because they body go through a lot to bring life in this world. When I tell you they body go through a lot, it's medically proven that it is a traumatizing situation, stressful, that women go through to bring life into this world. And so those are some unfortunate things that I see. You know, you see sometimes people were born with smaller hearts, or people were born with larger hearts. And it's just been that way since they grew up. And some of these people I know, man, they attitude is joyful. They don't let that stop them from living. You know, they don't let none of that stop them. But it's just how they was born. Another thing I think that's negative, that will lead to negative health, and I just thought about this, you know, a non-productive person, a person who does nothing, who does not work, who's not an entrepreneur, who is not active, like not volunteering for the community, doing this daily, not walking, working out. A person who does nothing but just sit at home. Being unproductive, being inactive, not living out some type of purpose can lead to bad health. Your body can decompensate. The body is made to be active. Again, there's balance. Not active to the point to where you're gonna kill yourself, because that is a whole different thing. But active to the point to where your body is made to do things. It is made to be mobile. Well, some people are being made to be mobile, but to be actually to be purpose driven. All of it is in unison. Mind, heart, you know, soul, body. It's all in unison to give drive. You know, to go out and do whatever you're set here to do for the world. But if you sit here and you literally just sit and do nothing, your body will start to decompensate. Your body will say, what are you doing? You're not using it. It's like having talents and gifts and you don't do anything with it. You sit around and just lazy. Mind playing tricks on you. Just thinking, just deep thinking all in your mind. Taking your mind places where it probably shouldn't even go. Then going down rabbit holes and deeper. Creating realities that ain't reality. The life of a person who does nothing is an unhealthy lifestyle. You need to be active. You need to be active. You need to be into some type of fitness, or walking, or cycling. Some type of activity. Make your body move. Strengthen it. You know, afterward, take care of it. Lotion, moisturize, take baths, clean it, take care of it. It's your body. Take care of it, externally and internally. Read, listen to things that encourage you. Listen to things that's positive, that's motivational, that speak life into you. It's going to show, it's going to be put on the inside, and it's going to show out your mouth, and it's going to show within your body. There's been studies of I think lab mice that they would just talk too negatively. Just talk just negative, you know, negative, just loud, just negative, negative. And those lab mice end up they end up having all these different illnesses and sicknesses. You can look it up. But then there was studies of positive reinforcement, encouragement, affirmations, positive. And those lab mice, IQs was just superior to others. They did well. There's power in your words. There's power in your words. There's power in the things you intake. There's a time and place for everything. But don't overdo it. Take care of what God's given you. Take care of your health. This is your body. This is what you have been given while you here on earth. I just want to let y'all know that, I was going through some of my patients' charts. I felt like, man, let me go talk to the YouTube community and just kind of give them some encouragement or whatnot. But hey, man, appreciate y'all listening. Should I see y'all on the next video? All right.